naked dresses. That's right. That bunch of women just showed up to the Academy Awards naked because I guess nobody was really mad at Bianca Censori and Kanye West. But welcome to the modern state of the failing institutional culture. And I'm glad to see it is failing. Let's take a look at Donald Trump's White House. The influencers being brought in to break big news, despite the fact people were pretty underwhelmed with the Epstein files. Still, consider the major victory of the White House being like, we're going to give the news to prominent personalities instead of major corporations. The Academy Awards ratings have been pretty awful. And here we are now. Many of you may remember when Ye brought his wife, Bianca Censori, onto the red carpet. Was it the Grammys? I think. I don't know. I don't pay attention to these things because they're completely immaterial. And she drops her jacket or whatever, and she's wearing like see-through lace, and she's just buck naked. And everybody got all mad. Here's a funny thing. At the Oscars, the women all did the exact same thing. And I tell you this, my friends, I can't actually show you this on YouTube. That's right. The women were all buck naked. And if I show, I'm not kidding, dude, at the Academy Awards, these like desperately irrelevant losers showed up in basically the same kind of outfits that were see-through, so you could see everything. Olivia Wilde in her underwear. I mean, come on, grow a pair, okay? Whatever that pair may be, have some, I don't know, mental fortitude and willpower. But these people are smarmy, pathetic degenerates, and I got no problem saying that. So now I will activate my blur because I literally can't show you these images on YouTube. I kid you not. We can keep the blur low a little bit. It's one thing when they've got an AI video of Trump sucking on Elon's toes and you can make out what it is. You're like, stop. It's another thing when it's just like, we can't show naked women on YouTube. That's YouTube's rules. So I will blur those images. And I got to be honest, you don't want to see some of these images. All right. I should blur it a little bit more. I do think it's plenty blurred, to be fair. But we'll blur it a little bit more. So you can still see that there's, you got a woman there and she's basically nude. Okay. We've blurred it. Okay. Here's a story from Harper's Bazaar. Naked dresses were the order of the day at the 2025 Oscars after parties. Stars slipped into barely their designs to close the evening celebrations. They say, mighty award season, Hall of Fames, blah, blah, blah. This year, naked dresses made a clear return to the after-party red carpet. Julia Fox may not have been nominated for an Academy Award this year, but the Uncut Gems actress swept the award for most daring dress of the season, arriving at an Oscars after-party wearing a completely sheer piece by London Fashion Week favorite Dilara Findikoglu, which incorporated strands of her hair into the see-through design. She naked. Okay, blurred. And then we said also opting for a barely there gown was Olivia Wilde, who chose a romantic sheer peignoir-styled piece from Krama Kamali's Chloe SS25 collection with lace detailing. Oh, heavens me. Degenerate. This one's not as bad, but it's really cringe. I cringe. It's just so unoriginal. There's nothing good about it. I mean, if you want to be sexy, that's fine. You want men to look at your nude body and be aroused? Okay. But is that the point of the Oscars? I guess so. Here's another one. Basically the same thing. They're all just naked women. I think the most cringe, was the lady who did butt crack cleavage. I kid you not. There were 2 butt cleavages. The Jenner sisters decided to match their sheer pieces too. Kendall pulled from the archives, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, it was, but that's just like a bodysuit. That one I don't really care about. This one was really funny because I guess, who is this one? Kylie Jenner? She wasn't actually nude. She's wearing a dress that looks like it's sheer see-through, I believe, but it's actually just, there's like designs on it, and then the material is the same color as her skin, so it looks like she's wearing a dress. And fine. This one is the cringest, most pathetic. Yo, I am embarrassed for Zoe Kravitz on this one. She did butt crack cleavage. In another take on daring dressing, Zoe Kravitz embraced the business in the front. Party in the back memo with a satin long-sleeve gown by St. Laurent, which features a sheer detailed behind exposing her derriere through a bead-embellished mesh cutout. Well, I've blurred it. I don't know what YouTube's rules are on showing butt crack. But she's literally wearing a normal dress, but there's a big circle right above her butt, and you can see her crack. It's like, dude, I am embarrassed for you. But you know what? I can respect the bravery in wearing these ridiculous outfits. Like, there's another one, too. I got to blur it all. Because, like, look at this. The Daily Mail literally just has an image of a nude woman. Okay? Fine, I guess. Where's the other butt crack woman? Is that her? This is, I think, Megan Thee Stallion. She just has her boobs hanging out. I mean, okay. Here's Olivia Wilde. Butt crack. I blurred it. Oh, man. It's so cringe, man. It is so cringe. These are already largely blurred. We should crank the blur up a little bit more. I mean, you can't see anything, right? They're just blurry silhouettes. But, yo, legit, this is what it is. They even show Bianca Censori at the, the Grammys? Yeah, the Grammy Awards. And then they basically say, literally everybody's doing it now. So what was the outrage that they were claiming to have over Bianca Censori and claiming he was getting kicked out? They all love it. They all love it. Here you go. This woman right here. She's not wearing a dress. She's wearing this white dress right here with her butt crack hanging out. Okay. That's how cringe these people are, right? Let me scroll up and de-blurify the images that were, There's Ariana Grande wearing normal clothes, whatever. Naked dresses. There was a cartoon on Newgrounds or on YouTube, whatever, a long time ago. And it was some guy being like, the future of fashion and music in, like 2040 or whatever. And it's a guy, and he's like a dad in his car. And he's like, come on, honey, we're going to be late. Get in the car. And she's like, hold on, Dad, I'm getting dressed. And then she sits in the car, and she has a strip of duct tape over her nipples and her junk. And there's a price tag that says like $300 on the strip of duct tape on her junk. And then the dad is like, is that what you're going out wearing? And she's like, everybody wears this, Dad. Put on some music. And then when she turns the music on, it's just like really annoying noise with no actual beat or sound. I agree. That's where we're at. Yo, I got to be honest. It's going to keep going in that direction until we have like a cultural just death. And then perhaps there will be a renaissance and there will be an explosion of new styles and new arts. But let me tell you, when I'm driving in the old Tesla and I put on the radio and I put on, like just modern music, there's a handful of it that I really like. I love that Post Malone, I think, is pretty good. And what's that one song from Teddy Swims? I like Teddy Swims. He's great. He's really great. That's a great voice he's got there. But so much of the music is like someone took a Yamaha Child's piano and pressed play, and it goes ding, 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 boom, 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 ding, ding, ding. And then some guy's rapping, and I'm like, yo, you just clicked auto generate. Like you just clicked it. You didn't even do any work in making this, okay? Now, that's fine. You don't have to with technological advancements, but I'm like, yo, give some, I don't know, reverb on these things. It's like really lowbrow. To be fair, that one song, Clint Eastwood by the, did you guys ever see this one? How Clint Eastwood song was made. It's basically his viral video where, let me pull this up. This is going to make you laugh.
It just came like that. That's it. That's the preset. It's the Rock One preset. But it gets even more. Wholesale. That's it.
So apparently that's how the Gorillaz song was made. He's got a preset child synth and he pressed Rock 1 and that's kind of crazy because it means somebody wrote the backtrack to Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz for like a child's auto-generated song with no effort, and it turned out to be like a major global hit. Welcome to Modern Culture, my friends. This is why I stress we must win the culture war. So let me know what you think about all of this, as per usual, comments and how you feel. Because there's going to be a lot of people who say, hey, man, look, this is just how things go. There's ebb and there's flow. And I'm just like, they're degenerates. We don't want culture to go in this direction. I got no problem with funky fashion dresses like Ariana Grande is wearing right there at the Oscars, the weird shapes. And it's like, you're not really wearing clothes, but okay, you're bold. But like a bunch of women just showing up naked is just, okay, come on. You're just ripping off Ye and Bianca, right? It's unoriginal. Have some willpower. Come up with an idea on your own for once. Welcome to the Oscars, my friends. Degeneracy It is what it is. That's what you get. Man, we got to build culture. We've got to build a better culture, okay? So join the Discord server, timcast.com. Get involved in the community. Share the show. Let's build something that is, honorable. Not this garbage. I'll leave it there. We got more segments coming up. Stick around, and we'll see you all shortly.